Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a fun video for you. I think I'm going to take you into Bath. I want to head over there this afternoon. There's a couple of homeware shops I'd like to pop in to pick up some pieces for the house. I need to do a house updates video for you as well soon. I haven't updated you in a few weeks and there've been loads of changes, so look out for that on my channel for, soon. But first of all, I placed a Sézane order a couple of weekends ago because the pink Virgil jumper was haunting me. I've been trying to get my hands on this jumper for so long and I really didn't think I'd be able to get it. I thought this one would really truly evade me, but alas, I did manage to pick it up in a restock a couple of weekends ago, and I shared a short on here a few days ago showing you a few other pieces I ordered as well, and as some of you wanted to see a more in-depth long form review, so I thought I would do that first before we pop into Bath, just to bulk out the video a little bit. I've also got a few new in pieces in my wardrobe otherwise, which I will show you as well, and a new bag. But yeah, before that, let's concentrate on the Sézane pieces, including the Virgil jumper, which I am so happy to finally have managed to snag. I decided to concentrate my stalking on the pink one because I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to get both because it was so hard to get just one, and I thought over the pink or the green I'd rather go for the pink. So this is my little box. It was just a few pieces that I picked up. There were a couple of other pieces that caught my eye in one of the latest drops, so I thought I would order everything together. Before I show you that, I will just talk a little bit about what I'm wearing because I'm really loving this as well. I've got this little cami top on from Rouge. This is the cami that came with the matching cardigan, but I've been wearing the cami like underneath other cardigans, like this yellow one as well. Got my barrel jeans on from Mint Velvet, which I talked about in my last video, and then this gorgeous lemon yellow cardigan from Fabrique. Really loving this. It's got really pretty cutout details on it and it's very soft, not itchy. Perfect for today. It's overcast today. First day that it hasn't been sunny in about a week. But yes, I've got knitwear, so that's probably a good thing because I'm showing you knitwear. So this is the Virgil. This is the first piece. This is the piece I really, really wanted. And it is, on first impressions, super, super heavy. They weren't lying when people were saying this was heavy and thick. It is heavy and thick. But you know, if you know me, you know I love the cotton Christy Dawn cardigans, the ridiculously expensive ones. And those are exactly the same. And I love them for the same reason because they are so chunky and so heavy. So this is a really good, more budget-friendly option from Sézane. Obviously, it's a jumper, not a cardigan, but it's kind of the same principle otherwise. It's cotton, it's heavyweight. I love it. So I'll pop this one on and show you what it looks like, but the colour is very true to the website actually. Surprisingly for Sézane, it looks exactly the same, just as vibrant and kind of, it's almost like Pepto-Bismol pink in person, which I love. This is actually the perfect jumper for a day like today, a spring day, but it's quite grey and overcast. It is so, so cozy. I love that it's cotton, so it doesn't have that more like wintry feel to it. It definitely, I mean, it's heavyweight, it's thick, it's warm, but it doesn't feel like a winter jumper, if that makes sense. It feels more like a spring jumper, especially in this gorgeous pink colour. I think the green one is also beautiful. The red one as well is really striking. But yeah, I'm so happy I managed to get the pink because I do feel like pink is a little bit kind of my personality. I love a pink piece of clothing. The fit on me, obviously this is one size, so bear that in mind. You can compare if you do manage to get your hands on this. I would love them to bring this out in more colours. I would love them to make this like a staple piece, like the Leontine or the Gaspard, and bring it out in loads of colours because I think it's such a great, I think the price point on this is really fair for what it is, especially if you're comparing it to things like the Christy Dawn cardigan. But yes, what was I saying? The fit on me, it's one size. I don't love one size clothing. This is kind of, it is going to fit a variety of people, but I do think if you're like my size or maybe a bit bigger or a bit smaller, it's going to be perfect on you because it doesn't swamp me like it would if I was really petite, but equally I still get that oversized kind of slouchy effect that it's intended to have. I couldn't love it more. I think it is great just with a pair of jeans, and yeah, so that's the jumper. Shall I show you some of the other new in pieces that I've got recently as well? So some of the pieces I've got are from Fabrique's spring collection. They are very kindly sponsoring this video. Look how cute this bag is. I am really into my suede bags at the moment. Surprisingly suede for spring. I always thought suede was a wintry fabric, but I've really been enjoying it and the warmth it brings to my spring outfits, and the contrast between like a lighter dress maybe and a suede bag. I think it's really fun. So I've got a couple of suede bags. I've got the suede Milo from Sézane, which I have been loving. This one is a kind of similar colour, but it's such a cute design. I love these little, I want to call it like a Boston bag. I think that's a Louis Vuitton style, but it's that kind of handheld. This is a miniature version, almost like a luggagey style bag, but I just think it is so sweet. This does come with a longer strap, so you can put this on the shoulder, you can crossbody it, but I love a top handle bag. They're my favourite, especially when they're kind of shrunken. They're miniature versions of bigger bags like this one. The suede on this feels very, very soft. It's got a very distinctive leathery suede smell, which I really like, and then it's got subtle, very subtle gold hardware. It is basically unbranded. It's just got the tiny little Fabrique logo there. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see that, but otherwise it's very minimal. So if you like an unbranded kind of minimally logoed bag, this one is probably going to be for you. So few mid-range bags these days have the feet on the bottom, but I always really appreciate them, especially on a suede bag, which is going to be more delicate. It does have all 4 gold feet, and I just love it. I think even with this outfit, I actually might wear this today. I think I will. I just love it. I think it's so cute. I will show you the strap as well. Just pop the strap on just to show you what it's like. So you can definitely, it's adjustable, so you can definitely crossbody it or just chuck it on over your shoulder. I do love to top handle bags like this predominantly, just because I think the little straps really lend itself to being top handled, but I like to keep the long strap on and just sometimes tuck it in the bag. So if I do need to quickly be hands-free, that's what I'll probably do today. If I'm out shopping and I need to be hands-free, whether I'm paying a till or getting lunch, it's nice to have the option. But yeah, I think it's really, really cute. So definitely recommend that one. I'll show you a couple of clothing pieces that Fabrique sent me as well, and then I will show you the other Sézane pieces. Look at this shirt. This reminds me of the Sézane See New York kind of vibe from earlier in the year. It's very pretty. It's this chambray denim shirt with this kind of folky, yeah, I would call it like folk style embroidery, almost like cross stitchy on it. I was planning on wearing this as more of like an overshirt, maybe over like a tank and a pair of jeans like I'm doing now, or a tank and a pair of linen trousers, actually, white linen trousers would look really good. I need to get some for this year because mine from last year are destroyed. I think I did some gardening in them and they've not recovered since. But I will pick up some more and I will probably style this over that, or just like a white summer dress or like a gingham summer dress. I think this would look really cute over that as well. The fit on this is exactly what I hoped it would be, nice and relaxed and oversized. I actually probably would wear it like this. Maybe I'd switch the jeans for, as I said, like white linen trousers or something similar, or a white jean would look really nice. But I really love the folky embroidery on it. I think it's really, really pretty and something a little bit different. And as I said, it reminds me of kind of like those collaborations that Sézane have been doing for the last couple of years with the various different brands like Antoinette Poisson and See New York, obviously. Very folksy, a little bit like country, cross-stitchy, but right up my street. So yes, I really love this one. It's a really nice addition. I love an oversized denim shirt. The other outerwear kind of piece, this obviously not quite outerwear, but the other outerwear piece that I have is this gorgeous pink barn jacket. This is like my 2 favorite things combined. I was so excited when I saw this on the Fabrique website. It's a barn jacket. Love a barn jacket. You know I love my Doen one. I've also got my Alex Mill one, which I love, but this one is pink. I've not had a pink one yet, and I love the shade of pink on this. My 2 favorite things, barn jackets and the color pink. As well as the pink, it's got these little brown leather details on the collar and on the cuffs, which is obviously quite trendy at the moment, but I always really like a contrast collar. This one I sized down. I got a size small. I think they do that thing on the website similar to Sézane where they say if you go up or down a size, and it said I think that this was very oversized, so to go down a size. So I went with the size small, and as you can see, it looks like it's going to be a nice relaxed fit for a barn jacket. So I'll probably just chuck this on over my tank as well to see what it looks like, because I would definitely primarily wear this with jeans. Again, white jeans or white linen trousers would look really nice with this pink shade as well. But I also do throw these on over dresses sometimes, so I do find them very versatile. This is an instant love for me. I feel like this is going to be on heavy rotation in my spring wardrobe. Again, love the colour, love pink. It's my favourite colour. And I love pink and brown. I always say this, especially when I'm styling my clients on Index. If they have anything pink and brown, or if they have a top in pink and a bottom in brown, I'm always going to pair them together because I just love that colour combo. combo, and I feel like it works all year round as well. Love the size on this. I'm glad I went with the small. I feel like the medium probably would have been slightly too oversized. Depends on what you want though. If you want that really slouchy look, you can go for your usual size. Love the brown details. I love that it adds a little bit of colour but also texture as well. And I think it looks great with the blue denim but would look good with white or over a dress. So yes, I might actually wear this today. I feel like this is the right level of warmth that I need for today. Maybe with the little suede bag, another kind of pink and brown moment as well. I think that would look cute. The final two pieces I have to show you from Fabrique are kind of like a set, although you don't have to wear them together. It's this stunning, again, pink. I'm feeling very pink for spring. Gorgeous floral number. It is so pretty. I love a floral like this. I just don't think you can go wrong. I know it's not groundbreaking, but I don't think you can beat it. It's got a beautiful maxi skirt, midi maxi skirt, really ruffly, very floaty. It is lined, so you're not gonna have to worry about it being sheer or see-through. And then you can either pair the matching top with it, or you can pair them as separates. The top is gorgeous, long sleeve, again, very boho, very ruffly, with this tie neck detail. I'm very excited to style these up. I think I will try the top with jeans and then see how I feel. I don't know if I would wear them together, although I feel like it could just give the impression of you're wearing a long, beautiful, roughly maxi dress, which I like the sound of, so it might work. Or I might prefer them as separates, but either way, I'm going to try them on. I got the skirt, I think I got the skirt in a large and the top in a small. Again, I think the top came quite oversized, so I went with my size down. This top is so pretty and floaty and boho, just my perfect vibe for warm weather, warm days. It is also lined, so again, it's not very sheer or see-through, but it still has that nice lightweight feel to it. It is beautiful. All the ruffles are so gorgeous. The neck, I like that it's quite modest as well. It doesn't have too deep of a neckline or anything like that. It's got really pretty little details on it, on the sleeves, and also obviously I've shown you the necktie. Yeah, I love it. I think it's so pretty. This is a small, so again, it comes quite oversized. I wouldn't want this any bigger. It's still nice and relaxed and billowy and floaty on me without being too big. So I would recommend potentially sizing it down in the top. But yeah, I think this looks great. You could also tuck it in. I'm kind of liking things just like untucked and more relaxed these days. Who am I? I know I've kind of given up slightly the millennial tuck, but it would also look really good tucked in. Also works perfectly, I have to say, with the little suede brown bag. This is, again, such a spring vibe to me. I think it's perfect. And again, I really like the texture, the contrast of the more like thicker wintry texture of the suede with the lighter spring florals. As suspected, when I pair the top with the when I pair the top with the skirt, it just reads as a beautiful flowy boho maxi dress, which I love. And I love that you have them as separates. I would totally wear the skirt with just a plain white top. Or yeah, that would look really chic, just a plain simple little white baby tee, sandals, but I would also dress it up with the matching top. You can even wear this like to a wedding, to an event, because you can't really tell, because it's got a stretchy waistband. You can kind of tuck the top in and then billow it out over the edge. So it just looks like it's a dress that's slightly cinched at the waist. Just changed back into my jeans so I can show you a couple more Sézane pieces before we get going. If you did like any of the Fabrique pieces that I've shown today, they will all be linked for you to find in the description box down below. Definitely check out their spring collection. It is absolutely stunning. So I've got a couple more Sézane pieces. This is the Isaline, is that how you pronounce it? Isaline, maybe. Top in this, again, floral, kind of similar but different to the top I'm wearing now. This one is, I believe this is silk. Yes, this is silk. And it is, I liked the pattern on this. They did this in a few different silhouettes, a dress, I think, a couple of dresses maybe. I think a little tank top. I will say, I don't think this print looks good in the cotton. It came out in like a cotton jersey stretchy fabric, which I thought looked a bit weird. And then the silk, and I think it transfers much better onto the silk. So as I said, I've already tried these on shorts and on Instagram, but I thought I would do a more in-depth review, talk about sizing in this video, just in case you were on the fence about buying this one or any of the others. So I'm wearing this one in a 40, which is my usual size normally in Sézane tops. I think it fits really well. It is very beautiful. It's obviously very lightweight because it is silk, and it's got a little, almost like a tiny little peplum at the bottom. These lovely, I love the sleeves. This is my favorite bit of this top. I love the little floaty 3/4 length sleeve. And then it's got these ties. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, like down in the middle, and they are a little bit open. So that's one thing I will say about this top. If you don't like that, you're going to have to wear a cami underneath, or if you don't mind them being open, then that's fine. But you can see just like a little bit of skin as you move. They're not completely, I've done it up as kind of tight as you can, and they're not completely closed. And I didn't really realise that from the pictures on the website. I think this was one of those tops that they only had a couple of pictures of and they weren't very clear. So it's something to bear in mind, but I can't really complain. I really love this one and I love the pattern. It's a little bit different. It's a floral, but I feel like the colour choice is a little bit more unusual than some of the other florals you see. And I really like it. This is the next of the tops. I can't remember the name of this one, but they'll all be linked down below. It's this nice little cami top with, again, a little peplum, a bigger peplum at this time. Very simple. It's got little kind of embroidered straps here, which are really nice. These are not adjustable. I'm just checking. I don't think they're adjustable, so that's something to bear in mind. I always find that quite tricky, but they do seem to sit at the right place on me. This is quite tight, which actually I quite like, but if you're bigger busted, it might be too tight on you, but I like it because it feels quite secure. And then it's got the peplum. Also wearing this in a 40. It's one of those tops, it's not groundbreaking, it's not the most beautiful top I've ever seen, but it's nice and it's very wearable, easy to chuck on, would go with a lot of things, can wear it with jeans, can wear it with skirts, although depends what if you like tucking in, because you can't really tuck in a top like this, but I like it. It's almost like a little baby doll kind of style, which I think it feels a little bit 2000s, but it feels like it's coming back. So yeah, again, oh, I've got hair on my face. I like this one. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this one of all of them, just because it's not my favourite, but I would still recommend it. I think if you like the style, the quality is nice. It's cotton. This is the final top that I have to show you. This one, I think someone commented on my reel saying this suited me the least out of all of the tops, which I get what they mean. It's a little bit more boxy, maybe not as like flattering, but I really like it. Again, I really like the sleeves. They're just the right length, and they're a little bit of like a bell sleeve situation, a little bit wider. And then it is just kind of like a boxy fit, but I think because it's not too oversized and it's a little bit cropped, I wouldn't say it's cropped, but it's a little bit shorter. I think it's still quite flattering and very wearable and comfortable, which is always the things I prioritize above everything else, comfortability. And I really like the embroidery on it as well. I think it's really pretty. It's got like this interesting kind of symmetrical situation. Is this called the placket, the button placket? Might be making that up. I think it's called that. Has some scallop detail on it, and the buttons are hidden as well, which I think elevates it and makes it feel more expensive. It is just cotton. It is just plain on the back, so you know it's not like groundbreaking in that respect. I do wish they'd carried the design onto the back as always, but they haven't, but I do like it. This one I'm also wearing in a size 40, and you can see the size. It's nice, it's a little bit loose, but not too oversized. So again, I feel like this is a 4 for 4 from Sézane. I really like all of the pieces. Let me know which your favourite was. Mine has to be the Virgil jumper, just because I've been waiting on that for so long and I love that colour so much. But I would say they're all wins. I don't think there's any misses this time, which is nice. It's good to see. Day now, and I did pick up just a few little bits when I was in Bath yesterday. Honestly, not very much, because I don't know, I didn't find the things that I was looking for. I was looking for a couple of specific things that I think I'm just going to have to order online for the house. I need a tablecloth and placemats. I've actually found some I like this morning online, so I'll probably order those and show you those in the next video. But I did pick up a couple of bits. I did get myself a new book to read. I am so all or nothing with reading. I think I read 7 books in January and then 0 books in February or March. And I just finished my first book of the month for April. So I haven't got enough time left. It's the 29th of April. I'm not going to finish this in April, but I do have my book for end of April, beginning of May, and hopefully now things have kind of settled down a little bit with the house and we're getting somewhere, we're making progress, I can get back into reading because, as I said, I read 7 books in January, which is kind of crazy. So yes, this is my latest book. I got that in the bookshop in Bath. And then in anthropology, this was a bit of an impulse purchase. I did not really go into anthropology for clothing. I went in for homeware, but I tried these trousers on a whim. I tried on a couple of bits, as you saw. Nothing else quite worked out, but I find it so hard to find trousers that fit me. They're either too long, too short, too tight in the thighs, too big in the waist. These miraculously just fit everywhere perfectly. They have an elasticated waistband, so they're perfect on the waist. They've got a nice amount of room in the thigh. They're quite loose there, and they're the perfect like ankle length on me as well. So yeah, they're just like obviously quite casual, almost like barrel leg style trousers, mainly for like working from home, walking the dog, running errands, that kind of thing. Perfect for spring and even summer with a tee. They were a little bit expensive, but as I said, it's such a rarity that I come across trousers that I like on me and actually fit, that when I do, I usually just pick them up because I never find them that fit, especially in person. It's so nice to find something in person and not have to order like 6 pairs of trousers and not have none of them fit and have to return them all, which is such a faff. So I did buy those, and then I just bought 2 little homeware bits in anthropology. The anthropology in Bath, I feel like there's less homeware in there and more fashion these days, which is not what I wanted. I wanted their homeware, so I only found 2 little pieces. These were in the sale. I've bought a cabinet for all of my plates, my dishes, my vases. This one here from Lara Do, which is coming hopefully next week. And so I've just been kind of adding to my collection of little, knickknacks and like fun, colourful things to display in this glass cabinet. And I saw these in the sale. They were like, I don't know how reduced they were, but they were on sale, and then there was an additional 30% off. So I decided to pick them up. They aren't overly exciting. They're just these little like fruit pots, ceramic little pots for berries or whatever you want to put in there, really. So I got a yellow one and I got a red one as well. And I thought stacked together, they look quite cute. Again, these are the kind of colours we're going for in the kitchen, and they'll be useful as well. So I picked those up. I think they were about £5 each, reduced from 14. So not bad for £10 total. That is everything I bought, so I was quite restrained, other than the cookie that you saw me eating in the video, which was so good. That is one of my favourite bakeries in Bath. I have a few favourite bakeries in Bath, but that one is definitely my favourite at the moment. I think they just do cookies, but they have so many nice flavours. So that is my video for today. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to show you the house updates, everything we've been doing in the next video, because there's so much to show you. We've been painting, we've been having furniture delivered, we've been styling. Things are slowly coming together. We've still got a long way to go, obviously, but it definitely has changed quite a lot since the last home updates video. So we'll save that for its whole separate video later on in the week. Thank you to Fabrique for sponsoring this video. I'll leave all of the pieces that I showed from them, as well as the Sézane pieces, as well as the anthropology pieces, the trousers and these little pots, if I can find them on the website down below. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.